What's up YouTube, Tabexi here. So today I wanted to bring you guys a quick video about the follow-up on what happened to my Nexus and how it has worked out for me. So if you didn't watch the very long video a couple of days ago, or the quick follow-up on that, basically we set up a block on two rings, the outer ring and then the inner ring, which initially only allowed the Nexus to interact with these 8 tiles over here. You actually patched something which then somehow made these 4 nodes spawn. It also screwed over a lot of people who had blocks, but for us it didn't matter because these 8 can just be there, and then I can spawn 8 here, and it only puts me at 16, so that's fine. So nothing changed for me in particular. I played around with this like 2 days, and I have to conclude that whereas it has been very rewarding, it just forces me to not interact with the mechanic enough. So I'll try to explain this. So for example, right now I have like 6 memory modifiers spawned, which obviously is 1 too much. I only need 5, but I never got any farm setup because I could place this piece over here if I delete this, and then I can place a piece over here, but I never got this L or this L piece, right? And then maybe I can place this piece over here, but I never got this L again. And then I never actually was able to block it in this particular spawn. And we're talking on like 30 to 50 maps. So while I think this is a good strategy if you don't want to over interact with the league mechanic and you only want it to actually go in when it's going to be really good, this is exactly what you want, because when you go in you pick up like 250 chaos in like 8 zones. That's good. However, I think that there's more optimal ways to do it if you want to interact with the league mechanic, which is what I want to show you right now. But more so first, so 200 chaos is not a random number. I pulled this out of a average of 6 of these modified clusters, so I'll show you guys what the idea is. This, and then you would need an L over here, like that's what I set up normally, right? And then they all have 3 charges usually, so that means it's like 9 charges in total. So doing that, I usually picked up like 200 to 300 chaos per time I run through. This is in bases, in currency, in maps and whatnot. So it was pretty good, you know, pretty good on average. But yeah, it takes me too long to set it up right now. Now what I want to do right now is, this is what the plan is right now. I'm gonna set this up tomorrow. What this does is, it allows me, when I want to pick up some modifiers right here, depending on where they spawn, obviously you have to pick a side, clear the other side, and then if I put one thing over here, and I might actually just keep it there, but that's something I need to test. Let's assume I'm not keeping it there and I decide to go bottom for the modifiers, and I just need to like travel here, put this node in, and then I can use a variety of nodes. Like there's so many pieces that actually work now. Like it doesn't really matter which ones they are, you know? It's like any random piece almost can fit almost everywhere in this setup, which allows me to not be as picky anymore about which nodes I need. I don't need to like fish for 50 maps to get the certain amount of piece I need to finish up my farm. So whenever I spawn 5 modifiers somewhere, I can just go the other way, put the farm up, clear out the modifiers, be done, and then run my thing. And even though it's going to take me a little bit more time to travel around, a little bit more time to set up nexusing, or set up the farm piece, or the farm, the ranch patch, whatever, I think it's gonna be good, because I think it allows a lot more interaction with the Nexus, which I want to do. Like I want to interact more with it. I'm kind of disappointed that I have to like at some point when I spawn my 5 maps, right, my 5 modifiers, and I don't have a farm set up. Even if I wanted to like delete this one and that one to set up a farm right now, it's fine, because I can run these 4, they'll go away, I'll have the farm set up, and then I can just wait until any of these spawns again and I can run it. But in this particular scenario, the last 50 or 60 maps, I got 1 L piece, which is this one, because this one I already had yesterday, this one I also had yesterday, this one I also had yesterday. So I had 1 L piece in the last 50 maps, which leads me to believe it's not like if you want to interact with it regularly, you can't wait for having one or two particular pieces. If you only have two options for the piece you actually want, then it just takes too long. So that's why I want to expand. Initially, I thought about just removing these, which is not the worst idea either, but maybe it's better. Like if you're going to change it, I might as well change it so I get more out of it. I feel like, because I could do this and it would not be bad. Like it would basically solve the problem, kind of. But I'm not sure if I want to go out of my way to start another strategy, which is actually almost the same as the one I have right now. I'd rather, you know, expand it further so I can have more information and gain more knowledge and share more knowledge about the Nexus. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do, or that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I do this and then check how easy it is, or how fast I can actually get to 5 modified nodes, which I think is the big thing of the Nexus. Like, even though, like, imagine you get 5 random, not that good memories, you only pick up 70 KLs, but like 5 maps later, you can do that again. That's super worth it, right? Because eventually you're gonna get like a decent combination, a +3 node or something with like a lot of items, and you're gonna pick up like 6 pairs of boots, and they're gonna be like 30 KLs each, and you're gonna make like 180 KLs only off of the boots, or something like that, right? So eventually you're gonna get like on average, it's gonna be like a pretty good amount of money. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. TLDR, if you don't want to interact with the Nexus, the double ring block is pretty good, but it takes you a lot of time to actually find the pieces you want to find, so you can actually go into your Nexus. If you want a little bit more interaction like I do, I think you should go for this one rather than the full inner circle block. I think this one's gonna be fun to play around with. Also requires a little bit of thinking left and right, but that's fun. To me, that's a lot of fun, puzzling around and like puzzling in the pieces. So yeah, I guess check back in a couple of days when I have some information about this particular setup. I think it's gonna be good. And for now, if you have any questions, make sure to drop a comment so I can actually answer, or just drop by on the stream, right? Twitch.tv/tbxe. I can answer your questions there. We're live every day. Otherwise, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like, press the subscribe button. It means the world to me. And I hope to catch you guys in another video. So thanks for watching, and catch you later.